Today at Audio City USA, guys, we are covering what your wheel choice says about you. Guys, if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Rick. I've been behind the camera for over 2 years now. Been the masterminds kind of behind all that. And I said, why not hop on a video with Andy?
Absolutely.
I think it was about time.
It's
right?
about time. And we're going to jump in. We're going to roast some people. But don't get your feelings hurt because there's plenty to go around. We're covering what your wheel choice says about you. Let's go.
It's all love, guys.
Now, before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to Audio City USA's YouTube channel. We put out videos like this every single week, and today is a lot of fun, so we had to get Rick on board because we're covering what your wheel choice says about you. Now, first of all, what do we got, Rick?
So, guys, kicking off the list, we got performance forged wheels. Things like Rohana's, Forgiato wheels, our very own AC forged wheels. My opinion on that is you're either going to be someone who's hyper track focused driving like a 720S, or genuinely you're just someone that's trying too hard, you know?
I think so, man.
There's no reason, if you're like a Civic owner and you're not tracking the car, there's absolutely no reason for you to spend $7,000-8,000 on those forged wheels. Can you do it? Yes. Is it financially smart? Honestly, I don't think so.
I'm not sure. And that's the thing. Like, you could do it. You can spend the money, but if your car's worth $7K, why are you putting $14,000 worth of wheels on there?
Yeah.
There you go. So next on our list, we have budget wheels. We're talking those wheels that you know, they're too cheap for what they should be. Are they going to be safe? Sure. But do they look good?
You have to be really picky with it, I think. You know, Stance Vertini, shout out to them. They have some very, very good designs for the price. I mean, you can spend with most of these brands like $2,000 tops, and you can walk away with a really clean setup. But you have to be picky, in my opinion. Not everything is going to look good, and that's just the truth.
Yeah, and sometimes the truth hurts. Take a really good look at your wheels and think about it, because if you've got a really budget setup on there, sometimes it's a little bit hard to look at.
Absolutely. And if you guys want some inspiration, there is a full gallery on AudioCityUSA.com. You can click it up there. It's going to be in the top right corner. You can scroll and see what other customers have done with the same vehicle that you have.
Absolutely. Now, next up on our list, what have we got?
Off-road wheels, guys. We're talking KMC, Fuel, Lexani XVR. I mean, there's so many of them.
Absolutely. This is if you like to get down, dirty, and you actually take your vehicle off-road and do some awesome stuff. They look great. They make your car look good. But you know what I often notice? People who buy off-road wheels and take their vehicles off-roading, they leave mud on it for 3 weeks. Like the last time they went off-roading was a month ago, but they haven't washed their car because they like to look adventurous. That's generally the kind of person.
Absolutely. We're looking at you, Southern California girls driving Jeep Wranglers.
Oh, God, especially.
That was very targeted, but it's the truth. I mean, they'll have like these like crazy off-road setups, and I'm like, bro, you're driving on the 5 freeway at 20 miles an hour. You do not need, you know, ridge grapplers and 37 these. You don't need these like huge crazy setups. I mean, like they're just gonna eat up your gas mileage. They're just gonna wear and tear those big ass tires. I mean, like there's just no need for it. But I mean, if you're living in like, you know, Arizona, for example, and I mean, you got to do some dirty stuff. That I mean, you got to get down and dirty and get yourself. I would say a nice set of KMCs.
Absolutely. They look fantastic.
I love KMCs. Big shout out to KMC, guys.
Oh, yeah. And that kind of leads us into our next point, which is next up, we have the Pavement Princess wheels. We're talking about those huge wheels on a Silverado that never leaves the pavement.
Yeah.
We're talking about guys with big rigs and small, you know, wheel.
We'll cut that part out, right?
No, we fucking won't.
Absolutely not.
No,
we got to keep it raw here, guys.
We got to keep it real. Like if you guys are driving your big Silverados with huge wheels on the road like that, I don't know. It doesn't leave much to the imagination in the, you know what we mean.
In other departments.
Other departments. Does it look good? Personally, I'm not a fan. Go put some off-roadies on there. Take it out into the mud. Don't leave it inside. But you often have a huge lift kit, huge wheels, and a small... Yeah, no, never mind.
And a small suspension.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
A small Fox shock.
Yeah, you got a tiny little Fox shock. Next up, we have donk wheels.
I'm going to be honest. I don't like them at all.
You don't like donk
No,
wheels?
not at all.
But what is
it's just not for me.
What does buying donk wheels say about you? I know what you want to say.
No.
What is it? If you have donk wheels, you probably listen to a certain kind of music. You love big pieces of cash holding up to your head, all that kind of stuff. And you might live in Texas. Donk wheels are a very specific kind of wheel. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm honestly not a fan at all.
Yeah.
You know, but to each is their own, right? I mean, if they want to do that to their car, by all means. I think I'd go like something like dually over like, you know, I prefer dually wheels, honestly. Like
Would you put dualies on like a... Donk wheels are usually, you see them on like Chrysler 300s kind of stuff.
You can get outrageously like crazy looking wheels with dongs. They will attract a lot of attention, but I think it's just overkill most of the time. You know, there's no reason for your Chrysler 300 to be on 28s.
28 inches,
like,
all crown Vics
like
on
lifted
that.
like 5 feet off the ground. You know,
It's not the vibe. You're gonna get shit gas mileage. I don't think it looks good, but you know who's driving on donks, and if you like it, cool. We're all for that. We'll supply you with the wheels. We'll make sure they fit right, but it's not for me.
yeah.
Next up, we have JDM wheels. Now, specifically, we're talking about JDM wheels on everything. People will buy a Mustang and put JDM wheels on it or stuff like that.
Just don't.
You don't think so?
No.
What about like...
I don't like the way it looks personally. I think, like, for example, if you do have a Mustang, you know, like I would go with something nice and, you know, aggressive, you know, something like you know, Ferrada CM1, CM2s.
But when the people
know,
putting like NKs and stuff on there...
Yeah, not a big fan. It doesn't look terrible, you know, but I would just leave that to... Because it's a different type of culture, I think, you know? Like, if you want to, like, for example, if you have Bavars, you know, like those crazy Bavars that we have for $6.99 right now.
Yeah.
If you have, like, something like those Bavars and you put it on, like, you know, a Hawkeye or a Bug-Eye, like, that looks good.
Yeah.
You know, that looks crazy.
They look good. And those are JDM inspired. And I think JDM inspired wheels, what it says about you is it says you either like quality because Japanese products are really good, or you're trying to play into that anime tuner scene too much. And when you see them on Mustangs, you think you watch anime and you probably like jerk off alone. It's true, bro. That's what it means. It's the truth. So you're either into it for the quality or, you know, the other one. Which also brings us on to weld wheels. What do weld wheels say about people?
You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure about this one.
This one I know. Weld wheels
I'm not sure about weld
is
wheels,
the
honestly.
kind of guy who wants to drag race you at every light. You could be in a Ferrari 458 and they're still like, you want to race, bro?
You want to race my GT 5.0?
Yeah, that's the weld wheel demographic.
But they're sick looking wheels.
And you know what? They're high quality too.
They're
Weld
very good
wheels
wheels.
are high quality. We can't knock the quality. We can just say that we know the person buying it. Camaro owners, Mustang owners, people trying to drag race at every single light.
If you have any American V8 with a displacement over 5 liters, you got some wells probably.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, last but not least, we have Rick's favorite kind of wheel.
My absolute favorite, guys. Heritage wheels. We're talking about the heart wheels, the classics, the OGs, whether it's for a Miata or whether you get an off-road setup and throw them on a Jeep Wrangler. I think it's acceptable, but I think to a very certain demographic. If you're part of if you're part of that whole ooh,
I knew I was gonna say the ew.
I have to say it, right? If you're part of that like culture and like that's because obviously car is going to be a representation of who you are, especially from aesthetics. You know, if you are part of the car community, you want it to represent yourself. So that's totally fine. Not for me, not for a lot of people I know. But hey, I mean, if you want to throw some heart wheels on your Jeep Wrangler to take it on the 5 freeway at 10 miles per hour, by all means, right?
And you always see it on a Jeep or a Miata. There's always heritage wheels on something like that, and it's like some really like emo anime chick driving it. They'll have neon hair, a couple different tattoos about sadness, and it's always the same. But
the bumper stickers.
The bumper stickers
go hard. I'm not
Like
gonna lie.
they, you know, they date their boyfriend, not the other way around, if you know what I mean.
Guys, Andy's dropping some bombs today, huh?
It's true, though. But the irony and the love of all of this is the fact that we sell every single kind of these wheels here at Audio City USA. We don't discriminate.
We do not.
We just throw shade. But
this is all love, guys. It's still going. Okay.
Keep going.
Guys, it's all love. Jokes aside, we have everything, whether you're driving a Jeep Wrangler on the 5 freeway or a 720S. Audio City USA for over 30 years has everything you guys need. 14-inch wheels, 16-inch wheels, all the way up to 30s.
Absolutely.
We got it all covered, guys.
Yeah, you want to put wheels on a donk? We got you. You want those heritage wheels for your Miata? We got you
You
covered.
want to put wheels on your dog? We got you.
We could do that too. But either way, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more of Rick, let us know in the comments below. And if you're looking for a set of wheels and you feel butthurt by what we've just said, make sure to go to AudioCityUSA.com or give us a call on this number where our experts can take care of you. Either way, I'm Andy.
I'm supposed to do that.
Yeah, bro.
No, I meant that for like on purpose. I'm Rick, guys.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.